Close your eyes and picture this scenario for a few moments. You're a 13 to 14-year-old middle schooler who doesn't have any friends, who feels like an outcast. You're constantly being picked on because of your size, your gender, how you look, how you act. You start to feel alone at school and even at home. When someone starts giving you attention and wanting to be a friend, you jump at the opportunity. You're so excited that you finally have a friend, someone willing to hang out with you and to take time out of their day to talk to you. They make you feel safe and loved because they're your best friend. One day you ditch school with your friend and you go to a barbershop, and this friend introduces you to a man. The only thing you weren't aware of is that he's going to soon become your trafficker. Now, I know what you guys are probably thinking, that this could never happen, not to me, not to my children, but that's exactly what happened to this lady named Sasha Ray. Sasha Ray was just a 14-year-old girl who wanted to belong and have a friend. I was watching a CNN video about Sasha Ray and her story. Note that this did not happen 5, 10, or 20 years ago, but this story was published last July 21st, 2015. She never thought that she would have been sucked into the trafficking world, especially because this person she was friends with was someone her age. A situation like this never leaves your mind, and this is something that people carry around with them for years. Sex trafficking doesn't only exist in other countries, but it's happening in the United States. To make it a little closer to home, it's happening here in Ohio. 1,100 kids are trafficked in Ohio each year, and that's enough to fill up a high school. It is happening in towns around you and me. It is not prevalent in the rundown areas, but it can happen there. But it's most likely to happen in the cities and the places you thought you were safe. Your school, your town, the mall, anywhere that feels safe, and it could happen. I was watching a documentary called Shadow on the Heartland from an organization called Humanitarian Solutions. This is an organization based in Ohio who is trying to inform teachers, students, and faculties in the schools about sex trafficking and hopes to save students within the school. According to this documentary, children who are trafficked can be as young as 9 years old, but the average age is 13. Sex trafficking is the second leading crime in the United States and also in Ohio and around the world. There are so many different ways you can help out the sex trafficking issue in the United States. You could go as small as informing those around you or your friends, peers, to donating money to organizations to get people out of sex trafficking. Some organizations are Humanitarian Solutions, the Polaris Project, and UNICEF. If you do not just want to donate to them or inform others, you can help stop sex trafficking by starting an organization in your school, having a bake sale, or selling flowers to raise money to donate to the organization like other kids around us. Americans need to be informed about the travesty that is taking place within their own borders. Informing those around you could start a chain reaction and help get traffickers in jail and get children out of the trafficking business. It is a start to making the world a better place and making our country safer for our current children and our future generations. Too many Americans are unaware that sex trafficking is happening in America, and we need to do something about that. We need to raise awareness, we need to donate money, we need to inform the children in our schools, the teachers in our schools, and the adults who have children. And the only way to do that is to help the organizations who are trying to stop sex trafficking. Please donate to any organization that puts an end to sex trafficking. Inform your friends, peers, family members, and community about the statistics and the damage that sex trafficking can do to the children and the adults that are sold as sex slaves. If you donate to Humanitarian Solutions, you can save 8 to 10 students who are currently being trafficked. You can also help inform students on how not to be sucked into the sex trafficking and about how to get help. To donate to Humanitarian Solutions, Polaris Project, or UNICEF, you can just go online to their websites to donate. You can also go on their website to learn more about the sex trafficking issue in our country and other ways you can help. If you know anyone or have any suspicions of anyone being trafficked, you can text HELP to 233-733, or you can call the trafficking hotline at 888-3737-888. Sex trafficking is a travesty, and it is very prevalent to us as American citizens. Children don't feel like they have a voice or that anyone is willing to help. Show those kids in need that they are wrong and you want to help. Start a chain reaction. Donate to those organizations, and maybe one day, parents and children won't have to worry about the dangers of sex trafficking in the United States. Thank you for being an audience member to my